Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Friday! Hello, Friday. That's what it is. And I can't wait to hear LOAI Friday. That's what I should say. I can't wait to see what Chris has got to say right about now, my friends. We're going to be talking about apps, right, Chris? Apps inside GPT. Is that what you were going to talk about today?
That's right. You got it.
You know what, Chris? I'm excited about hearing what you got to say, and also already know that, okay, now I'm going to have to build that thing, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, not in a bad way, like in a good way. Like, I think it's going to be, oh my God, I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. And now we're going to do that. So there you go. Man, let's kind of walk around. Ron Smith, how are you? I just wanted to say good morning to you, Ron. Are you doing good? Maybe you're on the phone.
Finer than a frog's hair, split 6 ways.
Nice. Like it. Wonderful. Finer than a frog hair, split 6 ways, my friend. Where's a phrase like that come from? That's a good phrase. The South? Yeah. Where are you?
Right. You know what? We definitely need to have some of these LOBC isms written down.
I know. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of them too.
I'm in Texas.
Texas.
Just
nice.
Transplanted.
Yeah. What part of Texas? What city?
Seguin.
I don't even know where that is.
It's between Austin and San Antonio.
Oh. How far either way? How long does it take you to get to Austin? How long does it take you to San Antonio?
About 55 minutes and 35 to San Antonio. Depending on where you're going.
Just out of curiosity, why'd you land there?
Well, originally my family's from here, but lived in Oregon for a number of years. Then I moved to Arkansas to take care of my dad, and then he passed away. And we decided to go to someplace a little funner than Harrison, Arkansas. No offense to the people in the Ozarks, but apparently there's not enough shopping for my wife.
Got it. Well, it's important, man.
There was good fishing, though.
It was good fishing. Yeah,
priorities.
But the shopping trumped it.
And there was no beer. Craft beers.
Really?
Now I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah. Getting real on Breakfast Club.
Yes, sir.
Beer and fishing.
We need it. Dun, dun, dun. Adam already has his hand up.
I know. He's like, all right. Well, hey, Ron, thanks for saying hi. Good morning this morning, man. I hope you're doing well, brother.
Morning,
all right,
Ron.
let's get to the mortgage, Ma. All right.
What's
up, buddy?
going on? So, Frank, you were famous on Wednesday. I forgot to bring it up yesterday, but you were part of the UWM sales huddle from 16 years ago.
I know. I heard about it. A bunch of people texted me the video, texted me screenshots, all that stuff. That's so interesting. That goes way back. Yeah, that goes way back. Yeah.
You have to explain this to the layperson. What are we talking about?
So way back in the day when me and Brian Stevens were doing the National Real Estate Post, we had a real big peak, like it's probably 2010 to 2015, 2016, something like that. And UWM, believe it or not, United Wholesale Mortgage was our first paying sponsor on the National Real Estate Post. And they were brand new too. They were just kind of getting going. You know, Matt, who owns them, had another company, and I think it was a retail like mortgage company, but he broke into the wholesale with United Wholesale Mortgage. Yeah, it was United Shores or something like that. Am I right, Adam? I don't know. I don't remember the story. But they broke in and they were getting started, and they said, hey, let's do this thing. We put a banner up there and we're making mentions, and we were actually pretty instrumental in the very, very beginning with them. Like in the very beginning, we were very helpful in getting the word out about them. Of course, they blew up from there, but they flew us out to Michigan, and they had they call it their war room. This was, it's so funny compared to where they are today, which is just a billion light years apart. But they were kind of like any other wholesale company. They had a nice space, big, but they had this room, man, with the whiteboard and they're drawing their volume on there and the whole thing. And they showed us a real good time in Michigan. They did. I came home with 2 tattoos from that trip. I'm not kidding you. I came home with this one, my wife's name on my arm, which you can't really see, but also a true story on my I don't know what butt cheek it's on. My right or left butt cheek. There's
don't show us.
It's a half a broken heart. It says, and mine says Brian, and then Brian on his butt cheek has the other half, and it says Frank. And if you stick our butts together, it's the whole heart, and it says Frank and Brian. And so when I came home from that Michigan trip where that was done, my wife, how's your trip? I was good, babe. I got your name tattooed on my. Oh, well, you're crazy, whatever, but that's sweet, whatever. And I go, oh yeah, and I got Brian's name tattooed on my butt. This is funny. This is a hysterical. So she goes, you idiot! Like, what happens? What if you get hurt? You're in the ambulance. You know what I mean? And they got to look at you, and they see you got a guy's name on your butt, and a heart, and all that. And I said, well, yeah, I guess that was stupid. Clearly it was stupid, right? And then Brian the next day said his wife said the exact same thing. Fair. And so fast forward about a year later, Brian was driving to work, and he felt chest pains, and he panicked, right? So he pulled over and said, I think something's happening. An ambulance comes and picks him up and takes him in, and he's on the in the hospital, and they want to do run a thing up his crotch or whatever, and he's laying on his side, and he's thinking to himself, I'll be damned, it's happening.
My wife was right.
My wife was right. They're staring at this half a heart that says Frank right now on my butt.
Did you get the call, Frank? Did they call you?
No, they didn't call. We better call this Frank guy.
Is that now the barometer for how good a trip is? How many tattoos you walk away with?
Well, if it was a barometer, that would go to show that it was a good trip, and it was. They showed us a great time. Matt is involved with, or his father is like the attorney for the basketball team out there, and I think the baseball team are somehow involved with who's the basketball team in.
Well, he owns the Phoenix Suns.
Right, he owns the Suns, but who's the Michigan what basketball team is it up there? I don't know. Somewhere, I don't know.
Michigan State.
No, it was a professional team.
The Pistons.
Yeah, I think maybe it was the Pistons. Yeah, but they took us to VIP'd us through the basketball game and all this. That was a really good time. They're really gracious to us, but we had a neat little relationship way back in the day.
They still do it every day. 800 of their best friends come out there every day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and then so that's when we shot that video. We happened to be there, and they were like, hey, get a video. And we were like, okay. So there you go. Long story.
Kamari is in the chat, and Kamari says, as a previous nurse, that was the table talk of the lunchtime.
Yeah, it probably was.
Just in case you were wondering.
Broken heart. So stupid. We were such idiots. Anyways, I've grown up quite a bit since then, much more mature. Those are not my ways anymore. And yes, alcohol did have a lot to do with it at the time, which is one of the reasons that I do not drink anymore and haven't for, it'll be 10 years in June, by the way.
Wow.
June 10th. Yeah, I'll be sober 10 years. Yeah. And hence, no tattoo since. Just saying. There might be a correlation between those two things. So
yeah, but now you're powered by Nescafe or whatever.
Now I'm powered by Nescafe, which is out of control right now. I'm going to tell you that. So, anyways, hey, enough BS in here. Let's get to the star of the show, Mr. Chris Johnstone. I can't wait to hear what you got to say today, brother. Paint me intrigued.
Well, so Frank, I got to know, what tattoos did you come home with from the Navy?
The dumbest tattoos ever. If somebody say, do you regret getting those? Yes.
There you go.
Stupid tattoos. Yeah. Just, I was, you're what? I was 18, out of the house in San Diego, California, in the boot camp A school. You could drink on the base. There was all this like, wow, the world's my oyster. And it's like everybody else had tattoos. So, well, better go down and get one. What do you want? I don't know. That one. Okay.
Oh, man. Oh man,
No real thought into it whatsoever. It wasn't like I really want to put this or that. Not at all.
Yeah, there's no AI designs back then.
Nah, they're pretty cheesy.
We can never have Brian Stevens on the show again, though. I gotta say, because now I'm just gonna be looking at the two of you the whole time, thinking about these tattoos on your butts.
We have had to display them. I'm not gonna lie. There's been certain circumstances where it's like, no way, prove it. Okay.
All
couple
right.
of moons,
All
couple of
right.
moons
No.
rising. Get ready.
Frank, there's got to be a sound for that. There's got to be a sound to cut that one off.
Yeah. There is a sound for it. It's this.
There you go. All right, y'all. Are you ready? So
Yeah.
I got a little story to start us off with today. So I've got a good buddy of mine that we were both in technology, and y'all know I'm Canadian, right? And we started out just in this, like, we knew of each other back and forth in the mortgage industry. And I was doing lead gen on Google, and he came to me with this idea. He's like, man, there's this, have you seen the iPhone? I was like, oh yeah, the iPhone's incredible. This is amazing. He's like, dude, they've got an app store, and I'm going to create an app in the app store to generate mortgage leads. And I was like, all right, cool. Have fun with that. That sounds, whatever, right? Well, fast forward to today, he's got a mortgage app in the Canadian App Store. It generates thousands of mortgage leads a month.
Wow.
And that's his business. He's got this mortgage app, and he sells leads to brokers. Brokers are super happy because they're really great quality, and away it goes. So I've watched this evolution happen. And you can see now, like some of the mortgage apps, if you go to the iPhone App Store, there's mortgage apps that have 10,000 reviews on them. Like massive amounts of people that have downloaded these apps and use them on a regular basis. And Frank, you know that I'm fully convicted that the AI assistants that are here and that are coming are going to hoover all of this traffic. They're going to take over apps. They're going to take over Google searches. There is going to be a tremendous shift in our society over the next 5 years to AI-powered tools. So here's the important part for today. ChatGPT has an app store. The app that they featured in their keynote presentation in order to launch the App Store was the Zillow app. And us, as mortgage lenders, can create a mortgage app with one prompt, and ChatGPT builds the whole thing, and then you can publish that app in the ChatGPT App Store and have your mortgage app pop up beside the Zillow mortgage app. Frank, do you know how many mortgage calculator apps are on the ChatGPT App Store right now?
How many?
One. Mine.
You have got to be kidding me right now.
This is insane. Like, so this all spawned from a conversation that you and I had last week on Breakfast Club, where I was talking about create a custom GPT, take the custom GPT, send it out, use it as a refinance tool to go get refinances from your past customer database. Like use a custom GPT as something of value to give to your database to send out to your database. So that led us to the conversation of what if you had an app to give to investors that were looking for specific types of commercial mortgage loans? And I thought, well, of course, it would make sense to own that space in the App Store. So I really started digging in this week on this topic and did a bunch of research. Claude, Grok, ChatGPT, tell me about apps, tell me about this opportunity. How do we actually do this? And what it came back with was the greatest opportunity to build an app inside the ChatGPT App Store is to be niche specific on a specific type of loan and product type. And the reason why, Frank, is ChatGPT will actually recommend your app to people in conversations that they have when they're looking for information. It's something that you can put in your database and send out to your database. It's something that you can market and generate leads. Now, huge caveat. Frank, knowing the amount of leads that come from the App Store, like most leads are garbage. They don't turn into anything. They're low quality. They're not referrals. But I believe that we can leverage this into a referral tool for our referral partners. So stick with me here. And I'm not going into the App Store to show you how to build a custom GPT on Breakfast Club this morning, because we've already done that. But Kristen, I did put together an example of a mortgage rate app that I put together. So in the chat, Kristen, if you could help me out, put that in the chat. So this is the AI mortgage calculator that you can send out. And just know, I created this with one prompt. So what I did was I went to ChatGPT and I said, I want to create the most useful and helpful mortgage calculator app on the ChatGPT App Store. Write me a prompt to put into a custom GPT to create this app so I can publish it. ChatGPT spat out the prompt, I copied it, I pasted it, and hit publish inside the App Store. And we went through how to do that on last week's class at noon. So think about VA loans. Think about reverse mortgages. Think about refinances. We've got this incredible opportunity to create these AI assistants and give them out to our customers. Frank, does that make sense on what this is and what the opportunity looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. In a big way.
Chris,
I'm
Jim
already
has a
trying to
quick
think of what
question.
I'm doing. Yeah. I mean, it's like I'm going to have one in the App Store by Monday. That's how much sense it's making.
Right?
So, yeah.
Jim has a quick question, Chris. Should you make it an app or a website widget?
An app. So they call them custom GPTs, but when you publish them, they go into the ChatGPT App Store as an app where people can go and just search. So imagine somebody going to the ChatGPT App Store, searching mortgage calculator, and your app shows up. They click on it, and it's just like using ChatGPT. It's got pre-programmed questions that they can start the conversation with, but everything is branded to you. So, for example, we put together a refinance calculator. They ask a bunch of questions about their high interest debt, how to lower their payments, get rid of their interest payments, whatever it is. And they're like, oh, this is great. It makes sense. I'm going to do a refi. I'm going to say, what's next? Well, you're going to call Kelly. And Kelly's your girl. Here's her phone number. And if you want to submit an application online right now, here's the application link. Because you're the one that created the app. You're the one that put it in the App Store. You filled it with your information. You're the one that gets the recommendation. So it's putting your brand on top of ChatGPT and having ChatGPT promote it in the App Store to people that are looking for that custom solution. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now imagine you've got a really highly qualified referral partner in your marketplace, and you got them on your Focus 40, you've been following up, and you just haven't been able to click yet. You haven't been able to get that appointment. You haven't been able to get that referral from that partner. And you're at that point in the relationship where you're like, okay, this is starting to get a little bit weird. Like with me doing the follow-up, like what's next? What's that thing, right? You're starting to get call reluctance on calling that opportunity because you need something fresh. What about creating a real estate custom GPT with that partner's branding inside of it so they can give it to their leads and their customers? Use the Frank Garay real estate search app to get access to all of the listings in the marketplace, programmed with Adam the Mortgage May calculator so that you can get your payments right inside the app on the listings that you look at. You can co-brand real estate apps, and because you're the mortgage professional that created them, all of the real estate leads get recommended with your mortgage brand. And you can have the largest agents in the market sending the real estate app out to their clients and their customers. And because you're the one that created the app, you're the one that gets all the recommendations for all the mortgages. Right?
Yeah, we're all stupefied right now. That's what it is. See, literally, Chris, everybody's sitting here, at least mentally, with their jaw hanging open right now. That's what's happening.
And like, I watched this happen 10 years ago with the iPhone and the Apple App Store. And I looked at commercial mortgages, I looked at refinances, I looked at all the different real estate markets in the major markets. Like, imagine having a Texas real estate app. And you're the #1 app in the ChatGPT App Store for Texas real estate. People use it to search for real estate. And as soon as it's like, I like that house, it's like, okay, call Nick. He's going to get you pre-qualified for this house because that's the first step in your real estate journey. So I don't want anybody to get distracted because this is a shiny object, okay? Because most of the leads are going to be low quality. You're going to get tire kickers. This is a 1% conversion strategy, right? You're going to generate 100 leads. You're potentially going to close one. And some massive businesses have been built on that business model. So if you're here and you're listening to this and that's your business model, fantastic opportunity. I think the number, Frank, it's definitely over 80%. I think it's like 84 or 87% of funded mortgage deals come from referrals, right? Mm-hmm. I want our community to take this and look at the relational side of what this technology does. You can literally take a prompt, punch it into a custom GPT, produce a custom branded version of ChatGPT for a real estate partner, and send them the link and be like, I just built you an app on the ChatGPT App Store that people can use to search for real estate. I'd love to have a 15-minute conversation on how my follow-up refer back process helps us grow our businesses together. Are you open to a 15-minute conversation? When they click that link, they open it up, they see their logo and an AI-powered chat app that searches real estate in the local marketplace and recommends them. I think there's a better chance you're going to get that appointment with that top producing real estate agent. And that's how we want to leverage the technology. Having a top app in the App Store that ChatGPT is going to recommend and you can lead that space, I think that's just a bonus that comes along with it. So it's taking AI and being an AI-powered mortgage professional and leveraging that into referrals and referral relationships. So with that being said, I like Brian's comment in the chat. Can I swear what the...
Right.
So I went through and I've created a little checklist, like how to get your app ranked in the App Store. I'm going to give that away at noon on the class, but we're so early, I don't even think you really need to do all of the steps that are in there, because quite literally, if you just create a Texas real estate app, Texas mortgage app, you're probably going to show up at the top of the App Store because there's zero competition right now in this space. But the one tip that it gave is usage. And actually getting people to use the app is the #1 ranking factor. So looking at this for all of your old leads and doing lead reactivation, if you've got old Zillow leads that you've gotten from referral partners, if you've got your database, you've got the people that know you, like you, trust you, building one of these apps and sending it out to them is a great way to re-engage those customers. But Frank, it's also an incredible way to get out into your market and run ads to start conversations. So we had a class on Monday, phenomenal class on how to retarget your top real estate agents with Facebook ads. So you're just running Facebook ads to the qualified agents so that they see your brand. So when you make your calls, they recognize you, right? The air attack method, I believe. You so aptly named it. Well, what about now dropping an ad into that ad campaign that says, would you like your real estate business featured in the ChatGPT App Store? Give me a call and let's talk.
Oh, God.
Right?
I think you might get an appointment or two.
I think maybe
you might.
Just maybe that might be
just
something
might
that really works out. So this is what we're going to be nerding out on at noon today, and going into, I'm just going to show the app, the mortgage calculator app that I launched. Going to give away the prompt that I used to build the whole thing, and then go through like the how to get it, and really just do a mastermind of like brainstorming of like from today, how are you going to use this? How are you going to take a look at this and leverage this in your business? And one thing that I'm going to do in the class is draft up an email to send out to my list of qualified agents. Because inside the CRM, I've got all the list of all the qualified agents that I'm going to go after. I'm going to put together an offer. Offers minus no's equals money. So the offer I'm going to send out to my real estate agents is, hey, check out this app. I'd like to build a real estate app for you in your market. Let's have a conversation and let's drum up some appointments with some top producing real estate agents. Cool.
We're stupefied. I mean, we're just stupefied. Everybody is. I know everybody right now is going, oh my God, this is great. Like, you're right. Like, we can be at the tip of the spear on having a mortgage centric app in the ChatGPT App Store. Like, we can do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you too, things change in this world, and oftentimes things get grandfathered in. Perfect example. The MoveTube, right? On Roku and on streaming TV. Like, we're on there and we do really well on those streaming devices. And like now, if you want to launch a channel like that on Roku, like, it's hard. You can't really do it. But when we got in, Roku was new, right? They were newer. So they were taking anything. They're like, you could jump in. This may be happening too with ChatGPT, right? Right now, we can do this. Okay. 2-3 years from now, maybe you can't.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't. Maybe there's a different way of going about it, but you're in, right? You're already in. So now's the time. And I gotta believe that Chat GPT usage is probably just going to continue to go up for a long time. So this is really, Chris, this is really brilliant and very, very cool. So that's at noon. That's at noon Eastern today. And it's loaifriday.com. Is that how we get there?
Yep. You got it. That's the class.
LOAI Friday noon. Anybody can enter.
Yep. Totally.
Anybody can show up. Okay. There it is. Me and my team are going to be on that today.
Amazing. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, I'm going to have my team on there. Like, you're all watching this. We're figuring this out because we may be launching multiple apps this week. So this is extremely cool, brother.
Awesome. Cool.
Very, very cool.
Well, thanks for having me. It's actually a full chapter in the book, is just like ChatGPT apps. And it's like the how to build one, the prompts that you put. It's because I think this is a fantastic little niche opportunity that we have to generate these types of leads. I mean, if I was going after fix and flip deals, I would absolutely have a fix and flip calculator, and I would be running ads to people on Facebook that are doing fix and flips. And it's like, I built an AI.
The app will figure it out. Yeah.
This app will calculate your fix and flip in 30 seconds.
Oh my God. I've got all the guidelines, everything. I can just give it all the guidelines. Here's all the answers.
And every single person that interacts with the app at the end is like, okay, ready? Call Frank.
Yeah.
And it's literally sorting and filtering your leads for you, because everybody that uses the app is the low quality leads. It's only the people that are like, oh yeah, that was really good, and yes, I do want to make an offer, and yes, I do need a mortgage application. Then it gives you information. Like the way traditional internet marketing used to work is you had to fill out a form to get the thing, and then everybody was following up with the leads that came in at the front. This is give them the app qualifies the leads, and then when the lead is ready, then it spits out a phone call or somebody who's reaching out to you at the end of it. It's reversed the funnel. It's super cool.
It is super cool.
Yeah.
It's beyond super cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait for noon to get here. Personally, yeah, we're doing this, Chris. You've sold this sailor. That's for sure. We're going to be there and we're going to be launching some apps this week. 100%. Absolutely. I'm just telling you, it would be wildly irresponsible of any of us not to do this.
On Friday.
Wildly irresponsible. So I would encourage everybody to show up today. Vince Queen, what are you going to do? I'm just curious. What's your app going to be? We'll wait in silence. If you're muted,
right now.
I'll sad trombone you, Vince. You know I will because we're brothers.
I think he's on a call. I think
there he is.
App right now.
Oh, he was on a call. Still can't hear you, Vince. Can you guys hear him? No.
No.
We can't hear you, bro. Yeah, your microphone's somewhere else. It's like your microphone's in your back pocket or something. Yeah, it's all good. I know you're going to be there. I know you're going to gobble this up. Let's just go to somebody else. Who are we going to go to? Let's see here. Kelly Dutton.
Kelly Dutton. Yeah.
What do you think? Think there's some kind of room for maybe some sort of commercial loan app kind of app? Maybe.
I know. And I'm busy and I'm like trying to like I'm overstimulated. Where
do I go? What do I do?
Yeah. I'm like the Ghostbusters, who are you going to call? Like I needed this done yesterday.
I'll tell you what, I'll take care of you.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It'll be mutually beneficial, of course. But yeah, I'll take care of you.
Do me a favor. You call me and I'll, let myself know when we can get this organized. I know exactly what to put in there.
Well, that's good because I'm the guy that's going to put it in.
I don't want to be greedy.
There you go.
The whole United States. I want every state, not just one.
Be careful working with that guy, Kelly. He still has one butt cheek available from my
That was actually very, very funny for a Pennsylvania girl. Well, wow. That was hilarious.
Not up to be tatted. I made it this far. I might as well, make it the whole way. And
all right.
I cut down the drinking, so it's not really an option.
Okay. Easy. No, easy. What is it? LOAIFriday.com. LOAIFriday.com. Today at noon Eastern. Be there. Let's get some apps rolling, guys. This is very, very cool. Very, very cool. And I love the fact, too, you're saying Texas mortgage loan. You could say that California. You could say whatever, your county, your city, just really interesting stuff. So very cool. All right, Chris. Thank you, man.
Right on.
Chris, do we have an estimated date for the book launch? I know it's in pre-order phase right now, but a couple people want to know.
So it might be as soon as next week. So we have submitted and we are going through the approval process on Amazon. So this is like you're gonna go on Amazon and order the book on Amazon. You're gonna get a physical copy of it. And so we have submitted everything, and now we're just waiting for us to get the Amazon check mark or the Amazon No,
badge.
try again.
Try again. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am very, very hopeful, Kristen,
Hey, is there a Kindle version? Will there be a Kindle
yes,
version?
there
Oh,
will
good.
be a Kindle
Okay.
version. And then once we get it published, we're going to do an audiobook version as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
Wonderful. I think for the audio version, you got to have Vince Queen do that.
I know. Wouldn't that
Would
be
that be
awesome?
cool?
I was
That
thinking
would
when you
be
asked Vince
awesome.
when you asked Vince what his app was, I was thinking, oh, it's going to be like soothing sounds of Vince Queen.
I know, right? You got to have Vince do the audio, clone his voice, and have him be the audio for the book. You do it
wouldn't
right,
that be
Vince?
fitting?
I don't think my voice is going to be any good after the cigar I'm about to smoke. Man, God, man, that was fire, man. I'm getting ready to light up a cigar, and I haven't smoked a cigar in years. Oh my God, man, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh my God.
That's the voice. I'm telling you, that's the voice, Chris. You got to do it. You got to do it. If you don't, I'm gonna clone that voice somehow for something.
It's one of a kind. You're one of a. You're unclonable, Vince. Unclonable.
All right. Well, guys, what do you say? Want to move on with our Friday and our weekend and all that fun stuff? You guys cool? Everybody cool?
Let's get it. It is a good time in the mortgage business.
All right. Awesome stuff, man. Well, let's get on out of here. You guys have a fantastic Friday, a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. I think we'll have Jimmy Reed. We're also going to have Megan Pavone. Give us a little more info on the ARF business loans. 8 points. You get 8 points for them. She's funding those deals for people right now. 8 points. Wow. 8 points. Nuts. All right, you guys have a fantastic Friday, a fabulous weekend. We'll see you here Monday on the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Adios.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for being here.